thinking about what I was going to say, there were a number of points that kept jumping up the list again and again. But there was this one particular point that seemed to just remain right at the top. And the more I thought about it, I almost concluded that that was definitely the point. But then, being 21 years since my mom passed, and you see, my mom was the principal of a school, as well as the wife of a priest, which meant she had to learn the art of managing people and managing relationships. Throughout her day, almost every moment of the day, she was dealing with people's situations. So quite a number of people had things to say about her. And in almost all the notes sent through, the one point also still kept coming right at the top. And I thought that would have to be my first point. And that is this. Honesty for mom was her blood. Everything about her just spoke honesty. Everything about her spoke honesty. And I remember a story when we were in the early days. My mom had just come back from school, and it was clear that she had had a very rough day at school that day, because I think she actually came home crying that day, and there had been a riot at the school. Now, before I go into the details to give you context, listen to what one of the alumni from the school had to say about that day.
Mama was a woman of integrity. Mama, as fondly called by the students, was nicknamed "Honesty is my policy." And that reminds me of an event that happened when Mama stood her ground to tell the opponents, a school that we defeated in an handball match that was played on our pitch, where we used a mercenary, an old student. Mama was able to stand her ground to tell the opponents that they should not mind us, that we had used a mercenary. And thereafter, we called Mama "Honesty is my policy." Mama was somebody who is just. You could refer to Mama as a justice of peace and an unbiased umpire.
Wow, wow, wow. So who does that? Is what some would say. But for mom, that was her life. Everything was about honesty, even when it hurt. So two schools play a game. My mom's school had won, but mom got to find out that her team had used what they called a mercenary. An old student had come back to represent the school at the event. My mom did not call the issue out immediately. She waited for the moment to teach a lesson to the people. As soon as the trophy was about to be presented, she gets up and she says to the losing school, or so it seemed they were losing, and said, "We apologize, we cheated. We used an old student. The trophy should not go to us, it should go to the rightful owners." Of course, a lot of people lost it that day, and the riot broke out. But fortunately for her, it calmed down. Some students understood what it was, and they helped to manage the situation. But it's amazing how today, the number of students that have referred to the events of that particular day as a defining moment for them, and that has led them to remain honest and to be honest in life. So the question to you is this: are you honest to yourself? Are you honest to God? And what are the areas where maybe you're trying to protect a reputation that's not really true? Guess what? It pays to be honest.